Alright. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try this zombies, dude. You feel me? So we're gonna try the first map. The second map, I mean. So what's up? How y'all doing today? What y'all been up to? Are you seeing this? You feel me? That's what I like. Remember, you gotta game harder than ever now. You gotta go as hard as you can, and never ever do drugs. You feel me? Don't do drugs. You feel me? Right. We're playing some zombies now. You feel me? So yeah, a lot of you gotta take time to do stuff. You know what I mean? Take time to do stuff. That's how you go pro. You gotta be the best at what you do. You know what I mean? If it's singing or laughing or whatever, you should be the best at what you do. You know what I mean? If it's squatting, if you wanna go to the gym, put some time to organize the thoughts. Have a routine ready. You feel me? Have a schedule. And sometimes if there's bullies in the gym, don't go. Like if me and my gang pull up in the gym, don't be in the gym, bro. We're gonna bully you. You feel me? We're gonna bully you. You feel me? We're giants. You feel me? Get off the bench press, bro. Go, bro. I'm telling you. So like, always pay attention to your surroundings. You know what I mean? Make sure there's not a lot of like too many crazy thoughts. You know what I mean? You know what I mean by thoughts. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, if there's too many thoughts, man, you feel me? That's not it. You feel me? It's not it. Go for a run or ride a bicycle around. For me, like, yeah, have you seen those like commercials about about those remote control cars? You know what I mean? Like, it's good just like go in the parking lot of an empty parking lot, just drive it around when you have time. Just drive it around and see. It's fast. It's like you can go like 35 miles an hour driving around, and then see and scope it out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways things can happen. You know what I mean? But you gotta praise the Lord Jesus. Jesus Christ. Whatever religion you believe in, praise the prophets. At least they wrote the best books. You know what I mean? Trust me, they wrote the best books. You know what I mean? So the prophets are always gonna be on top. You know what I mean? And yes, dude, Jesus did have a drink. You know what I mean? If you look when he got crucified, they gave him some wine. So Jesus had a drink. So I don't know what's up with some of y'all that have some alcohol issue. Because typically alcohol reveals who you really are. You know what I mean? But not don't overdo it and don't be like trying to listen to some weird music while doing it. You know what I mean? So like watch out the music you listen to when you drink. Listen to turnt music. You feel me? Stay low, stay on the ground. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude. I work out a lot. I'm a personal trainer. You know what I mean? I do sell life advice. That's where I'm making it there. I work hard every day. Sometimes I do part time. I just go around. Deliver boxes. And speed around. You know. I have a drink or two sometimes. Have a drink or two. Celebrate where you're at. I don't know what it says, but some people have to go through a lot before they start. So sometimes you gotta go to your dark path, but don't let it get too dark, man. You know what I mean? Like, you're white. You feel me? Like, remember that inside you're white. Don't look inside yourself as black, but remember you're white. You feel me? And then things will get better, dude. You feel me? Just eat healthy foods and don't make dumb mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're loading my shit right now. You're gonna pay for that. You guys leave a like, subscribe. All y'all gonna have to pay for that. It's gonna cost a lot of money because it takes souls to bring that out. You know what I mean? It takes souls, real souls, like real souls. You know what I mean? I'm Congolese American. I'm a first generation, so it's gonna cost for y'all. For me, it's gonna cost. So if it costs everything, then you guys gotta figure out the pattern of the birds, all that condensation, all that. You gotta figure that out. You can't beat nature. At the end of the day. So if it costs a lot, you guys gotta find a way. Well, yeah, dude. Reading books can get dangerous. You might see me in a book. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, I'm a character in your book. Any book you read, you can just like, tickle yourself to me, in a book. I'm somewhere in the book, trust me. So yeah, I have like enemies about me, dude. Naruto, Ichigo, all that's all about me. You feel me? It's all about me, trust me, bro. I have real footage, Put on your vest and listen to my voice. Put on your vest. It's an audiobook. I can't audiobook, no. Put on your vest. You feel me? You listen to everything I've done. It's real. Take time and focus on your family, dude. Like if your family's hating on you, you miss something, dude. Families won't hate on you, dude. There's no way you're missing something, dude. Sometimes it can come at the last minute, you know what I mean? So yeah, listen to your family members. Family comes first. Work comes last. And you know what I mean? Follow the history books, dude. People are hearing you out. Some professors, I really think they're not hearing. People are not listening. People are hearing you out. Being a professor is hard. It can cost your life, honestly. My dad was a professor. He retired. And then, yeah, dude, he definitely left. He left and had a heart attack, dude. You feel me? So if you're a professor, expect to die. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know, dude. I'm telling the truth, man. So yeah, dude, you know what I mean? Expect to die if you're a professor. Expect to die. Die young, you know what I mean? Just do what you want. But if not, you're going to do the right thing, right? You're not going to start saying weird shit, you know what I mean? Weird stuff, excuse me on my language. I don't cuss, you know what I mean? When you cuss, you got to spend some money, Whenever you say a cuss word, just blow a lot of money. Or speak, you know what I mean? But I'm not random, dude. They used to call me random back in the day. That means I took him to Europe, dude. I took him to Europe. I took him everywhere. I bought everything for him, you know what I mean? And sometimes, sometimes it'll just like really die. Overdose on drugs, I'm like, damn, dude. You come in the next day looking good, I'm like, yeah, James, I had you in my dreams or something like that. I have to reply some messages. If not, they'll like write notes, and if I don't reply to notes, dude, it's over, dude. It's over with. So I have to look at their notes and reply. And sometimes, I used to kick him out the hallways. I'm a bigger dude, man. He used to walk past me, try to like touch me, bro. You feel me? I'm a bigger dude. Sometimes, I walk by, she just fall on the floor, dude. And she got them banged up. I don't know how she got banged up, you know what I mean? I'm popular, Popular, you know what I mean? But yeah, dude. Then now I'm physical, I gotta stay physical with your females, dude. Punch them, hug them, dude. Let them know you don't want them. Let them know you're the big boss, you feel me? Yeah. And don't ever, like, you know what I mean? You want to hear that, right? Yeah, you ain't getting that for free, bro. No way. Yep. It costs, dude. It costs to be the boss, man. I'm one of the greatest emperors of all time, dude. You feel me? You can watch all the history books. I conquered all of them. You know what I mean? You can talk to infographics. Watch the infographics show, the podcast. All my bros. I conquered this earth, dude. I conquered the earth, dude. I'm one of the best emperors of all time. The pharaoh. You feel me? I beat all the plagues, you know what I mean? And this is real life, dude. I'm a real life dude, you feel me? Yeah, dude, the Black Panther, they said I'm the Black Panther, I look like it, you know what I mean? But I'm like, man, I'm a superhero, you feel me? I have to tell these villains, man, they gotta pay up, you know what I mean? So I say, I'm not gonna say it again, you know what I mean? I've been the dude, in the gym too, man, you gotta protect yourself, man, you gotta keep a gang, if you need a gang, a couple people, one or two. Keep a knife in the back, you know what I mean? Not guns are loud, dude. Just keep a knife, keep a shank, you know what I mean? It's a little bit easier to get people. But yeah, sometimes, you know what I mean? You gotta really run around the room. Just walk around the gym a little bit, Don't just hit the gym machine. Just walk around the gym and say, hey, Black James is not here. I'm not going to put this pressure on this black dude. Black dudes don't always want the pressure. They're not all like me. You know what I mean? So do not expect that black dude to get you. He's a little dip. He's going to run away from you, dude. You feel me? They're always gonna run away from you, man. That's how I used to tell my sister, dude. I used to break her spirit, dude. I used to tell her I was the best ever to live, you know. And I told her that every day will be golden. You know, I mean, protect your siblings. You know, if you gotta beat your mom, dude, beat your mom, dude. You feel me? Sometimes, dude, I really, really beat my mom, dude. You feel me? Well, you know what I mean? Don't you know what I mean? Just be calm about it, you know? See if she really wants to get beaten. That's the first step, you know? You look at her, like, damn, she really wants to get beat. You know, some girls like getting beaten, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. I'm going up these rounds. You know, I'm gonna record this, right? I was clear record this next time, bro. But here's my message. I don't know if I'm gonna post this. If y'all listening, you gotta take a break, dude, and eat some salty foods, man. You feel me, dude? Eat salty foods, dude. You know what I mean? If not, dude, do some push-ups. I don't know what happens afterwards, dude. You know what I mean? I'd rather have a baby mama, dude. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on, and she's not gonna know what's going on, bro. She's gonna take over your life, dude. You feel me? So I'm gonna put her in a different room. If not, there's no way in hell, dude. I'm gonna live with my wife. No way in hell. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not gonna live with my wife. I'm gonna travel the world. There's no way she's walking near me, bro. Hell no. Hell no. So I don't know how that works, man. I don't know, dude. There's no way in hell I'm living with my wife, dude. I'm gonna have kids. That's it. I'm gonna pay the bills. You know, talk to him maybe twice a week. And whenever he hears my voice, he learns. You can talk to your kid every day. Expect to be great. You're right in front of him, dude. You're a legend. So you're gonna talk to him every day? What? No, you can't talk to him every day. Talk to him once a week and get apart. So let him steal the house, whatever she wants to do, and take that apart. If she wants to go back to school, put her back in school. You feel me? But let her pick a good major. I don't know. These girls gotta figure it out, dude. You know, they gotta figure it out, and you know the economy is gone. So you know it's cold. It's cold still the way you talk. You feel me? But remember, dude. Your fat is an ex, dude. FedEx, you feel me? Your fat is your ex, you feel me? Your ex is your fat or whatever, dude. So yeah, I don't know, dude. They're gonna figure it out, dude. The economy's gone, dude, and we lost a lot of money, dude. Okay, so good job, dude. When you telling your kids everything, bro. I think you got juked by your kid. He got juked by your kid, what? She juked your kid, boy. Now she gonna ruin everything, bro. You feel me? That's the facts, boy. That's the facts, boy. I mean, we protected this bitch, you know what I mean? But, you know, y'all ruined everything, you know what I mean? So y'all gonna have to fix it, you know what I mean? So yeah, dude, it's up to you. This shit's beating my ass, dude. Okay, yeah. So I think I'm gonna end this video now, you know what I mean? And I think you guys should definitely, you know, not to sleep around, you know what I mean? Just like jerk off sometimes, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You don't need to sleep around that much. You know, just jerk off sometimes, dude. You know, and I don't know about like not watch. I mean, you can watch videos. I don't know. You know, maybe sometimes you need to watch a video instead and go into that girl's house. She's gonna like she has stuff planned out. So don't fuck with her. You feel me? You feel me? All right, peace out, y'all. Black James. I'm finna go down.